Maxium, or is it a Maxim?
That's according to the registration.
According to the registration, that's good. Okay. So this is exactly what will be in the ad.
Yes.
1974 Maxium water tanker taken out of service in 2011. 671 Detroit. Brandman taken out of service. Needs to be boosted to start. Allison automatic transmission. 1,950 gallon tank capacity. It's a Hale 1,850 water pump. Unit must be towed from lot. That was what it will say in the ad. The other vehicle, the 1982 Chevrolet van. It's a big bread van. Recently taken out of service, 350 engine, automatic transmission, equipped with lights and siren. It's got a good sticker and good rubber. That one can be driven home. Both vehicles can be seen at the Lubec Town Office, 40 School Street, Lubec, Maine. Sealed bids to be marked, sealed bid and the vehicle you are bidding on must be received at the Lubec Town Office by 4 p.m. September 25th, 2013. Bids will be opened at the Selectmen's meeting on Thursday, September 26th, 2013. Board of Selectmen reserves the right to reject any and all bids. Please send bid to. Information will be on the ad.
Make a motion that you put that ad out there on the alley.
Second.
All in favor? All opposed?
Come on, let's move that stuff. It's tired iron.
I know.
Okay, very good.
Okay, we also have sand bid. Last year we went out to bid for 2,500 cubic yards. Talked it over with Ricky Bradley. Use up the sand that we have. We knocked down the requested amount to 2,000 cubic yards. Basically, the ad is going to read, the town of Lubec is seeking bids for 2,000 cubic yards of sand for winter road maintenance. Sand is to be screened 3/8 inches and less. Bid price will include material, transported, mixed, and piled to Lubec Public Works Garage. Selected candidate will be working under Lubec Public Works Director Ricky Bradley. Sealed bids, clearly marked sand bids, should be addressed to the Board of Selectmen, Town of Lubec, 40 School Street, Lubec, Maine, 04652. Bids must be received by 4 p.m. Wednesday, September 11th, 2013, and will be open at Selectmen's meeting on September 12th. Work must be completed by October 18th, 2013. The Selectmen reserve the right to accept or reject all bids. Please provide proof of workers' comp or proof of an approved contract of predetermination, application for your company, and a certificate of motor vehicle insurance.
Thank you, John. Can we, because this is a new twist, and in a couple of cases we've had slight delays in bids being accepted and actually worked on because of that, I don't think we want that to happen with the sand delivery, so does it make sense that we'll work with previous bidders that we've had to see if they're up to speed on this? No, not fair, not on the bid. Are they aware that now when they bid, they need to be compliant with that contractor requirement?
It's in the bid,
It's
isn't it?
in the bid bag.
So then they're just going to get and say, no, we can't comply, and we're not going to get a bid.
Well, we don't. Then
Is it in
that
the
workers'
ad?
comp down the road.
Yeah, it's
All right.
in the
It's at
ad.
the bottom of the ad.
Yeah,
Brentwood can't
I
go.
mean, we're going to have to put that in all our ads.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be boilerplate in this from now on.
And then it's really going to.
I mean, if we were just, if we were just purchasing the sand, we would not need it. But because we're asking that it be transported and piled, it's a service provider.
Exactly.
So therefore we need it. From MMA.
All right, let's see what happens. All right.
I would think most people that are going to bid on this would be aware and would already have.
I hope so.
Yeah,
I agree, and I hope so.
Mostly it's contractors
Right.
that bid, and they already have this stuff.
Yeah, we had one contractor doing some work on the solar plant, and he had a whole stack of them. He just pulled one out. He said, yeah, he made up a bunch of them, and whenever he works for a municipality, he just pulls them out and gives it to them.
It's different for something like this that you're going to a contractor for than when you're asking for mowing, and a lot of times you're going to someone who's a very small company and doesn't have all these particulars. But when you're asking large-scale contractors, they usually have it. I don't think. it's
Most
gonna
of
be a
them will
problem.
be able to provide proof of workers' comp, and they won't need the predetermination.
Because they have employees and they have to have this stuff.
Well, there's no reason why not. We need a motion. I make a motion that we send the sand, put the sand developer, advertise the sand bids.
All in favor?
Just want to make a comment, and if my memory serves me correct, how the county had an issue with some sand contractors, and I can't remember if we did personally. If we can review that, I know we had talked about it.
You're right.
Salt.
It was
Yeah,
salt that was
it's
coming
salt.
from the, salt.
Salt.
That's
Salt,
right.
yeah.
It was salt. I was gonna say it. Okay.
Yeah, what we ended up doing was,
But we're getting sand, where's the salt from?
The salt
coming
comes
from the county.
through the county. We do it as part of the county to save money, because they can make a larger bid. They get as many towns in as are willing to do it, and they bid as one entity. That does not hold true for the sand,
And when they
because
found
that's
out,
local.
yeah, when they found out they had a problem, they took care of it. We didn't get it back on the salt.
Good deal, good deal.
Last item that I have is just a reminder that the e-waste pickup will close September 14th. This is on a Saturday. This day is coming up. So if you have any electronics and you want to get rid of them, take them to the Lubec Recycling Center and they will take them.
Yeah.
But after September 14th, we're going to be closed, and it's not a permanent thing, but right now we're storing the overflow in Ricky's salt shed.
Right. We gotta make room for that.
So we're hoping to get enough to fill a truckload by September 14th, and we'd like to call you with your stuff and send out another load.
I would like to make a comment. I thought Tabitha mentioned to us that there was a bunch of stuff at the school. Computers, electronic stuff. Did they ever take advantage of this e-waste thing?
Not that I know.
All right, well, John, would you please reach out and just let them know that this isn't going away forever. It's just from September till we're going to start the program again, but unless there's some reason why they don't get rid of it, we ought to do that. Maybe something, maybe.
I mean, and this is the thing too, you know, if they've got a large supply of them, and maybe they haven't gotten rid of them in the past because of the cost, here's a chance to save themselves some money.
That's right.
Who should be funding it?
I'll send an email to Chairman Board.
Yeah.
Well, since she's the one that mentioned that they have a bunch of it, she's probably.
Yeah. Yeah, cool.
They used to have closets. Probably still have them.
Around up some strong people that can help me with mine.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
Still got
Do
them
you
copiers
still
in the
have those
basement?
in the basement? Sarah purchased the home and had a bunch of copiers in the basement.
Those copiers have a home.
Yes. They put them together for a reason, so you can't take them out.
Okay, committee updates. We will start with John. You have anything?
Yeah, Mike Scrivani and I took a ride over to Campobello this past week. We've been working with a gentleman named Joseph Bell. He's with the Friars Bay Development Corp. This is a group that is actively seeking on bringing back the Welsh Pool Wharf. And what their goal is they want to bring cruise ships into Welsh Pool. And they want to use the area. Campobello has a lot to offer, but so does Eastport, so does Lubec.
Oh.
And once these passengers would come to the area, then, you know, this could be a destination. I think this would be an excellent opportunity for Lubec, to bring people in, to bring more tourists in, to share what we have, and at the same time help our local businesses. During the conversation, I was really impressed by the progress they made. You know, when you look at the amount of work they have in front of them, you know, but they've really come a long ways to really get this going. They're talking about having a timetable. Is it 2015?
Yep, 2015.
Well,
And they've acquired the Welsh Pool Hall for would be the Information and Visitor Center. What's interesting about this is for all of this to work, with the international boundary that separates us, which is invisible, it comes along with the responsibility of Homeland Security and customs and people coming in off of a boat, and now they're gonna jump from one country to another. This needs to be integrated as part of the entire package. You can't have it as they're independent and somebody just thinks, hey, I'm gonna go over here and go walk down this street and look at the shops, and somebody grabs them because, oh, you didn't check in. Well, this happens all the time here. You just need to come up to speed with how we handle it. And working that into the plan right from the beginning will be how it will work. We have 3 communities that have a dynamic relationship with each other, and the economic development that's created as a result of these boats coming in. We're one step ahead because the Harbor Board has always realized that we need to increase our public access. We'll not only have the state facility and the commercial facility, but we'll also have a town landing that will be able to service small shuttle boats or water taxis to this. Jan Miner and Joyce Morrell, this is their brainchild. It's obvious that they know exactly what their vision of this is. Incidentally, the Welsh Pool Wharf is one of the deepest wharf areas, so it can take a rather large ship. And this might just, right now it's a few years off, but that's when you've got to plan for these things. And start getting ready for this kind of stuff. This is part of the reality of Lubec being a destination. In an area where there are other destinations, we have some things that they don't have. And it enriches the area and the opportunities for everyone who visits here. So we're very supportive of this project and support anyone else that is interested in getting involved.
Anything else?
That's all I've got.
Okay. Mike?
I'll let John take the Harbor Board meeting today as an update.
Yeah, we had 2 members from the Harbor Board there today, so we didn't have a quorum. I did update them on the conversation that we had over Welsh Pool. They seem, enthusiastic with this project. I also update them on town meeting, that the town voted to accept the CDBG funds and go forward with the gangway and floating dock system for the marina. The town voted to move forward with the brownfield application.
Wise move.
And some of the things that we talked about was putting together a report of the past year for the selectmen. The Harbor Board has actually been quite active, and when we went through the minutes, we found that there was a number of accomplishments in this past year. And I think to get the word out that Lubec has a very active Harbor Board. I mean, we don't just come in and occupy a chair. There's a lot of work that goes on. We talked about the need for officers at the next meeting, a chair, a vice chair, and a secretary. We talked about setting goals for the upcoming year. One of the goals have been, continue to work on mapping the mooring field so we know whose mooring is where, what moorings are being used, what moorings are not being used. If I drop a mooring in the mooring field and I walk away from it for 5-6 years, right now it's kind of hard to tell. So by having that map, we'd be able to know. So we had a productive meeting today.
Good.
Shellfish?
Shellfish. I'll continue with my rant regarding we're partnering and working with the state on a green European crab count. And how that is going to occur is we are going to put out in 5 locations 2 traps each, which will be modified. They're standard lobster traps, modified with bait bags on August 27th. And they will be retrieved on August 28th. And we may or may not have a state monitor with us, but either way, we'll have an instructional thing on how we're supposed to take the count. But this is a continuation of the conservation work that the committee has done over the years and